ready?
Yep.
Tell me when.
When? It's not in focus.
Tell me when.
When?
Okay. Hey guys, we are sitting in our RV in Key West, Florida.
Yes. You probably can't tell because it's a little bit of a washout back here, but it's it's a beautiful view. Here, let us show you real quick. See if we can tap that. Let's get that come into focus out there.
Not a bad view for somebody's 50th birthday extravaganza.
That's right. You have a choice between seeing our faces and seeing the water.
And I know most of you would rather see the water, but I think what we're gonna do, so you can really get a feel for what we're about to talk about, is we're gonna pull these drapes closed.
Yeah.
So you can see these desks that we're gonna explain to you.
Yeah.
All right, so now you can see the office a little bit better.
So we wanted to put this video out because we got a huge response to putting these desks together, and it's super simple, but we wanted to share with you what I did to create this office space. If you've watched our setup and breakdown video or any of the videos that we have on internet, you'll know that I have had a standalone desk over here that I would have to pick up and get over the carpet and back over, and it was a bit of a pain, literally.
This whole setup serves a dual purpose. Not only to help make setup and breakdown easier on him, but also to give me a workspace and the ability to have a much larger monitor when I'm editing our videos.
So when we first started this journey, I needed an office because of my 9-to-5 IT job, and you've probably seen that in our internet video, which we'll link
Nope.
up here.
That way.
Which we'll link up here.
He always gets it mixed up.
Starting out, I had a desk and my workstation and my big monitor, but as our channel has grown, and since Tara is the editor-in-chief, does 100% of our editing for our videos, she's been working on her little laptop on the recliner for like a year.
Yeah.
It was time to fix that.
It's not the easiest, most convenient way to edit.
Yeah. So I've had this idea for a while. If you've seen these Happijac bunks, Happijac benches, the Happijac system, I don't know what it's called. The system here has the bed, which we do not want to get rid of. We want to keep that for guests. But it also has the bench system and the table and stuff like that, which we used a total of one time in a year.
One time, literally.
Yeah.
This past year.
So I got to looking at the benches and realized they're just bolted onto these arms that go up and down with the bunk system. Why not just pull those off and use those arms and put some wood there and make a desk on both sides? And so that's what we finally got around to, right? I had to wait until we were going back through our hometown, Tampa area, so I could drop those benches off in storage and not just throw them away, because I think they're like thousands of dollars or something.
Yeah.
Note number one, put it in bench mode to get the center of gravity on the bars so they don't start flipping down like that tried to do. In case you couldn't tell, those are super simple to take off and put the wood on there and see what it looks like. Looks like it's good. I'm not sure if they're perfectly level. I'll have to check that. If they're not, I can just shimmy with some washers in here and get those level. Let's put them down, see what this looks like with a desk. Now that I've got this wood in here, I think it's completely useless. I think this is gonna work though. I'm gonna have to get some new wood. The idea morphed from two desks that are like this, which is 54 inches. This is 54 inches by 2 feet. And our problem was, if we were just set like this, we'd be back to back and
Clearly,
it wouldn't work.
there's no room here.
So then I started thinking about the desk over here. I would make some kind of like extension or fold out or something fancy like that. So I got the wood, had it cut at Home Depot, and put it in, and then it dawned on me, I've got an extra bit of room here, but I could come out another bit and still be able to run these all the way up and all the way down. Probably do it on one side because of the door, but over here I don't need that. And then we can sit back to back without interfering with each other. Yeah, I'll just make this one longer because it can go up as long as we don't hit the
storage cubes.
up here. I wanted to test them in the up position to see how much room I had all the way up, there's 9 inches of space between the top of the desk and the bottom of the bunk. That's plenty of room to just strap everything down. Just get some bungees. I can lay the monitor down just like I have in the past. New day, experimental wood is out, which is, I don't know what I'll do with it, see if the park wants it. But I went down and got some new wood and had it cut to my new project specifications. So you can see I've got a 77.5 inch, can't reach it, span here. That's going to allow me to sit about here and not interfere with Tara, who will be sitting here. Super, super simple. This is just 3/4 inch plywood of your choice. I got one that had a decent wood look to it, and it's 2x2 pieces of just poplar or whatever they make that stuff out of. Nature makes trees. So we've got 2x2s running the length of the desk. And I did that because even though the 3/4 inch plywood was pretty sturdy, I knew that over time a big monitor and a UPS and a computer would probably warp that. So I wanted the extra support there and some countersunk screws through the wood into the supports. Don't worry, I'm halfway done. And wood filler. Bam. And then some stain. And again, this is not a woodworking video, but woodworking 101, you just start with a fine grit, went all the way down to 400 grit. So I've got both of them all cut and put together, holes filled, mostly sanded. I'm going to finish sanding this one, which is the longer desk, and then I'm going to try staining it. I don't know how it's going to do here in this Florida humidity. It might take a day to dry, so let's see what we get. From 80 to 180 to 400. The 400 might be overkill because I'm going to put a lot of, I'm going to try to get a thick coat on in here. But why not? Do it right the first time. Smoothed it out, stained it, put some steel wool across it, polished it, and done. Now, the probably hardest part of this is just allowing time for the stain to dry because I put it on kind of thick.
Yeah, and especially allowing it to dry in humid climates like Key West.
Yeah, couldn't really leave it outside because it was windy, it would get sand in it, it was humid. So I got to suck in some fumes for a few days.
Yeah, it's still a little lingering in here, but
it smells like new. Smells like new desks.
Yeah.
But we've been using this for a few days, and what do you think so far of that?
I think it's wonderful. I mean, switching over to an enormous monitor like this, although wonderful and great for editing, it's just taking me a little time to get used to it. But it's amazing to have my own space.
This is going to be much easier to set up and break down. I haven't, so basically we'll just put the monitors down like I did on the desk on a blanket, wrap it in a bungee. So this desk is good. I've got 2 bungees, one across just the monitor and one that goes across the monitor and the UPS, uninterruptible power supply. Push a button, crank them to the top, done. Not having the benches up there, I think, makes it feel bigger.
It's brighter and more open feel in here now because the benches were so dark and thick and heavy that it really felt more like a cave in here than it does now. It's sort of cave-like right now because we have the drapes pulled and the blinds shut. but when we open it all up, it's a wonderful office, especially when you've got a view like the water in Key West out your door.
Yeah, real simple short video to share how we did this. Wasn't very difficult at all. If you've got a tiny little bit of woodworking and putting screws in things skills.
The only time-consuming part about all of it was just we had to wait until the right time when we were back in our home area to be able to get rid of the benches. We waited several months to get this project going because of that, but other than that, it didn't seem to take very long for you to do.
No, a few days, just got to plan it out. Of course, I still had to work and I had already gotten rid of my desk, so I had to plan it out and just swap back and forth and
It's just all about planning.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful for it, and yeah, I'm really articulate today. Listen, we're Key West, I can't focus. I am super thankful for your time and effort put into giving me a workspace and sharing the office with me now is pretty cool.
If you follow our travel videos, you'll notice that we're coming to you from the future.
The future.
So we're still going to have the rest of our journey into the New England states and the Northeast coming up. We wanted to get this out, because
it's a short video.
That's the main reason. And
because we're in Key West.
It's my birthday.
And it's his birthday, and we had a lot of fun things going on. And I don't feel like sitting at the desk and editing a really long video.
She doesn't feel like sitting at the brand new desk I just made her.
That's right. That's how rude of me.
How rude. You should be working all day.
So unappreciative.
Every day.
Yeah. Reason number 2 that we wanted to get this out was the overwhelming response we got online when we posted a picture of our new setup. So we thought, wow, it seems like there's some interest here, so let's tell everybody how we did it.
Yep. As always, if you have any questions about this project or just want to say hi, comment below. And
don't forget to click subscribe if you aren't following us already.
Check us out on Instagram and Facebook and our website.
Yep.
And as always, we're going to put links for all of this stuff. You know, not the wood, because just go to Lowe's or Home Depot. Go to Lowe's if you're a veteran, you get 10% off.
Yeah.
It's well worth it.
Pretty cool.
And the monitors and all that stuff. People have been asking us what kind of monitors we have. These are Dell 34-inch curved display. The curved display is really cool. It helps cut down on glare and just gives you a little bit. We're near NAS Key West, which was my old place where I used to visit.
Yeah. Oh, so that's it. We've got breakfast at Blue Heaven to get to.
Yeah,
we're gonna jump on the bike and go meet our friends who came to town to celebrate this guy's birthday. And some, I think, lobster Benedicts are in order.
Absolutely.
So.
See ya.